Welcome to the abridged version of my autobiography. Title: The Life and Death of Roberto, Bobby, and Jojo. A little intro. My name is Robert Keogh. Here I am. You've waited long enough. Thank you for your patience and for when you had none. Thank you for all you helped me achieve and for all you didn't. I love you. In the end, should your face contently smile, as is my hope, the honor, the pleasure, mine. Written in appreciation to have lived in this era and to have known you, all yous. Easy as A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. I wake up, that's my time. Soul time. Soul time, spiritual time, call it what you will. Reflection, meditation, or appreciation depends on the moment. Body time, fun time, pay you first. Mind time, to draw out, develop from within, as once beautifully put. Time to go create. I pick a phone number, I call a businessman, he picks up, I introduce myself, Mr. Jones, Robert Keogh, how is everything? Can't mess that up. I specialize in the creation of wealth and so much more. What Warren Buffett is to Berkshire Hathaway, I am. What Merrill Lynch, Lehman, Morgan Stanley, Payne Weber, Dean Witter, and Goldman Sachs, what they were and are to their industries, I am to mine. Walmart, Microsoft, Grove, Amazon, Google, Yahoo.com, my firm is fastest growing company in this country. Hill, Franklin, Ford, Robbins, Carnegie, both of them, and many more have been my teachers for the last 2 decades or so. No time to go over every detail there is, a million phone calls to make, barely enough time to make this one. Simple. Look over the information, call me back, we'll set an appointment. By the end of that appointment, you will have enough information to make a choice, in or out. Is that fair enough? Either way, this will be one phone call that he will never forget. He could resist and probably will. Hope he does. Pray he does. He doesn't hang up, the sale begins. Doesn't cost him anything to get to know us, but the cost is immeasurable if he does not. It is your duty and your turn to give him the gift someone was kind enough to give you. The gift? You are the one calling him. You have it, he doesn't. Should he continue to resist, fight, fight, fight until the package is on its way. It is that important. He calls back, the sale continues. My name is Robert Keogh. I was born in New York City in 1968, February 22nd, 3:22 p.m. My brother, twin, a minute ahead of me. No, we do not look alike. Too bad for him. Daddy, Dick J., 42, was married, not to Mommy, Evelyn, 22. My brother, Little, was born 1 year, 7 months after Twin and I. I remember my second birthday and the cake. Old picture of Mommy, beautiful. Eyes, reflection of a glorious outlook. My experience now tells me Grandpa was a tough cookie on her growing up. I saw her smile, like in the picture, once. I was very sick. In a dream, she smiles like that and comes to my rescue. She cured me out here as a result. In reality, mommy was sick mentally, psychiatric drugs, many high doses, 1,500 milligrams of lithium a day, amongst medley. Enough said. They either made matters worse or, if not, thankfully, kept her sedated. History makes me think the latter might have been true. As a young child, I don't ever remember her well. Sometimes here and there, at a church, family picnic, an Astoria Park picnic, her friend, her church sister, and the sister's son, not normal. For those of you who know me, keep in mind, look who's talking here. Mommy's eyes reflect something else now. And the smile, different. She loved us, though. No doubt about that. When she knew who we were. When she didn't, different story altogether. Mommy likes soap operas. Little was her little light, her guiding light. Yeah? Well, guiding light is about to go out the third floor window. Ah, the window. Twin and I used to throw paper planes out of it. I lit mine on fire first. The superintendent, a deaf mute, burnt scalp, funny man. Daddy's matches, hands, mine. Mommy tried to shake and bake Satan out of little ones, I think. No worries, Daddy to the rescue. The window is open. It's probably fall. Metal guards in the window. Excellent call. The long fluorescent light ignites a lifelong memory of that night. Crystal clear images in my head, watching in fright, frozen in bed. Twin is now screaming. I don't see. Oh no, he's in mommy's arms. Little, ready to go. Daddy is yelling words I don't understand, trying to pry Little out of mommy's hands. Little goes flying and hits the floor. He is crying, but it's thought in danger no more. Down goes mommy by her hair, black and blues everywhere. Kicking and screaming, there she goes. The front, the bedroom, and food pantry doors, brand new locks. Now they're closed. Where the keys are, only Daddy knows. A visit. So off we go to a place called Bellevue. Her eyes light up when she sees us. I have gifts for you. Jelly packets. Strawberry, grape. They are hidden under her pillows. Hide these quick, kids. Mommy's not supposed to have them. Saved from her food trays. From her mouth to ours. A mother's love. The huddle breaks. Orderlies move up to the line. The snap. It's a blitz. A sack later, the crowd screams. The quarterback is down. Taken away on a clock's run out. Visit over. Anguish, tears, lots of them today. We were poor at best, hungry. Jelly and eggs, oatmeal, liverwurst, and Wonder Bread, them are fighting words. Oatmeal. Stood my ground once. Mommy is a seamstress. Sew, crochet, knit, made school costumes. Mommy makes our clothes too. Daddy makes an oatmeal hat. I wear it to school. PS 122, Queens. Twin and I make soles for our shoes. It's raining outside. Shiny supermarket flyers last longer in the rain. Can't use shoes on gym floors. I am standing there, shorts, saggy white socks, spiritual black shoes. Hey, you get it, Keo? Holy shoes? As I'm walking, pieces of wet paper and shit falling out of them. I just want to be any place but here. Slipping and sliding and shit. Black shoes, black thoughts. This is fucking bullshit. Kids had fun playing with me. I had fun playing with them. I was very popular. Assigned bench in Principal Dr. Jerkinoff's office. Daddy's coming to get me. Again. He's already here. Dr. Jerkinoff, let me borrow your office for a few minutes. By all means, dick. Control, Alt, Delete. Reboot. Error. File not found. 6th grade. So much fun. I love that name, Keyholes. It wasn't funny. I asked him nicely to stop. I am still no longer allowed on that school's premises. Goodbye, PS 122. Front door. I need a chair. Can't get it open. Need a key. Maybe not. Little wakes up. What are you doing, Robert? Running away. Please don't run away. I love you. I have to get out of here. Little starts crying. Twin wakes up, gets up to speed. He starts crying. Stop crying, you guys. You're going to wake up. Too late. Fear. Control, Alt, Delete. Daddy split when we were young. Fond memories. Facetiousness. Here one day, gone the next. Electricity, not ours. Daddy is handy with tools, too. No food, no shit. No money. Mommy sick, nothing new. Eviction notice on door, first time for everything. Daddy's favorite saying, you're SOL. My grandfather, Abuelo or Chalepo, took over the role. My father went back to his wife and other family to play. Factory worker, minimum wage. Grandma lives in the DR, in their house, on their property. Cost of living, doable. 3 days, 3 visas, 4 one-way tickets. Dominican Republic, bust, period. Heartbroken, sad, afraid. Welcomed by grandma. Lots of family and mosquitoes. Great times. Amazing familial love. Compassion. I read, write, speak, think, and cook Dominican at times, oftentimes. Abuela. Mi nombre es Roberto. The only Spanish I knew. I am Jo Guanma. Despite debilitating diabetes, she cared amazingly well for Mommy and her 3 new children. We were just above poor in the Dominican Republic. Guanma made great milk candy, sold enough of it to help out, till Chalepo sent dollars. I was her little helper, and help her I did. Didn't take long till the candy was coming up short. Good times. Aha! Spoon in mouth, culprit found. I was lost. Daddy, if he was coming to get us, I often wondered. A gringo, a Yankee, an outsider. Those Dominican kids had fun with me. I had fun with them. About 4, 5, 6 schools later, Guanma's pulling strings to get me into any school that would take El Terror. One school did, finally, again, great school. 2 blocks before it, pool hall. Few months later, grade school, couldn't tell you. Pool hall, awesome! Grandma, tenacious. When is daddy coming? Who cares? I didn't. I did. Somewhere in the middle. One more school. Last school in walking range. La Reforma. Long walk to that one. Opposite direction of pool hall. Great school. Starting about 10 blocks before it, whorehouses. Lots of them. Doesn't matter yet. River basin across the street from school? Does. Long walk down, steep cliffs, rocky, green, crystal clear water. Perfect swimming temperature every day of the year. I know this for a fact. Back at home, they do too. Options kaput. Twin, little preaching pride and joy. Little, little light. Roberto, darkness. Everyone's. Daddy, nothing. Grandpa works in New York. Towel thrown in. No more leash on this dog. Foreign country. I tried to field goal a beehive once. I love to tinker. Nickels, a hammer, an old piece of train track. Now, video game quarters. Birthday morning, age 12. Never mattered before. Today, mommy wakes me up first. Robert, wake up. Our religion says that today you are man enough to make a choice. Man? Do you want to go the way of the world, Satan's way, or the righteous path, the truth? Wait a minute. I don't have to go to church anymore? No Bible study, no Tuesday, no Thursday, no Sunday? In the most disapproving tone a mother can have. Yes, Robert, if that is what you choose. I'll miss preaching on Sundays. Absolutely love to preach. Sold free pamphlets. On a bad day, 15, maybe 20 nickel quarters. Ah, Defender, Space Invaders. Guanma, more Spanish. Muchacho del ca... Mommy, Robert, listen. Think very carefully about your answer. I am going to talk to your brother first. I'll come back to you for your answer. Twin, wake up. Same speech. Ma, you know the answer. The truth. Now let me go to sleep, huh? Snore. Back to me. A chairman's glance. So, Robert, what's it going to be? The path of the devil or the way to the truth? Here goes nothing. Fine. But while we're at church, don't think that you're going to be in here having a good time. They go to church. I'm locked outside. Church again? Locked outside. Not for long. I have food pantry experience. I learned to break into that house and relock it before they came home. Home alone? I went nuts. Running in the house, room to room, scissors in both hands. Grandpa's stash of vinyls were awesome. We weren't allowed to touch them. Yeah, right. Donna Summer on the radio, arms flailing, dancing around. Oh, God, enough is enough, especially the extended version. Funky Town, Cool and the Gang. We're going to celebrate and have a good time, all right. Connection was limited, but in English. Music to my ears, to my soul. About a week or two later, he's getting in here, I know it. Mommy with an aha figured it out. She'll fix me. brand new big ass padlock. That'll work. No, it won't. Food pantry. Took an hour or so to pick the door safe first time out. In seconds after that, with a hairpin. Classic. One of mommy hairpins. Aha, yourself. Why mommy would lock up her curlers? Cash. That's why. Grandfather savings and loans. Exchange rate 17 to 1. 170 pesos for $10. Now that's a lot of nickel quarters. Breaking into the house for fun? Over. For cash withdrawals? Far from it. About once every 2 weeks. Maybe more often than that. Best video games are in the closest major city. I heard La Capital, Santo Domingo. Great food. 3.5 hours away. Adventure. A few adventures later, I'm tired of video games. Tired of bus rides. Food, still delicious, but just as good at home. First job, Cholo, around the corner from Grandma's house. Cholo's refrigeration and stove. Honda XL80 parked out front. 5 pesos a week, little guy, was the offer. Please. I can start today. I will work for free. Teach me how to ride that thing outside. Sold. Give to get. Lesson learned. Following Sunday, church hours, witnessed my first motorcycle ride. Cholo belongs to a motorcycle gang. My cousin is in it. I worked my ass off. Time of my life. Greed. I was just waking up that day. Mommy to grandma. Mommy, I think there's money missing here. I'm sure of it. There was a lot more in here. Are you sure that maybe you didn't put it somewhere and you forgot? Aha! Again with the aha. It's him, Mommy. It's Roberto. I know it. He figured out how to get in here. But how, Evelyn? I don't know, Mommy. But what are we going to do with this child? What's he going to do next? Leave as soon as possible. I denied it later on that day. It didn't matter. Defunct grandfather savings and loans. Didn't stop me from looking, though. Found a few bucks here and there. Never in the same place twice. Experience. Birthday night. Hands and knees. Age 13. Look at the shape on him. 14. Interesting year. 15. Now I smoke. No more crawling home drunk. Hardly home at all. Cholo's birthday gift? Take her for a ride. I did. Rode it by the house. Going uptown on a downtown avenue. Greased up hair. Laying down on it. XL 125. Mommy and grandma, little and twin, off to church they go again. Above the bike's whine of fainting. Roberto! Shit, she just saw me. Go, baby, go! I liked my cousin. I loved my cousin's motorcycle gang. I was the little gringo pet. Gringo. I didn't like that name. Gordito, I hated. Call me Come Hierro now. An iron eater. Well, almost. Come mierda, Grandpa said. Grandpa never had it in him. Few cracks of the belt, I'd flip out crying bloody murder. He'd feel bad. He'd hug me. Still worked. Grandpa was right. I was full of shit. He didn't know me well enough. Yet. Have I ever been to a what? Un cabaret? What's that? Cousin explained it to me. Simple formula. 5, 5, 10. 5 for the beer, 5 for the room, 10 for the girl. She was cross-eyed. I was 15. Twin backyard, under a cherry tree. Bible in hand, praying, angel. Me, Del Diablo, working on my math. Exchange rate 17 to 1. Formula 5510. 20 pesos equals about $1.20 a cross-eyed. Times a lot of $1.20s. School's out, so is Robert. Every night for a month. Where? La Reforma. Actually, starting about 10 blocks before it. Whorehouses. Lots of them. It matters now. Local doctor knows grandma and mommy. Tells him about the shot he'd given me. He promised he wouldn't. I had trouble adjusting. So did my family. All of them. Then I made a new friend. An escaped convict friend. Hardly got away. Cast on leg, shot during his jailbreak. He can't ride his bike with his cast on. My leg's just fine. What is that? Mara what? I learned fast. Need cash fast. Not just for hookers, not for nickel quarters anymore. Life doozy number 1. Manuel Antonio, second cousin, 3 days after the doozy. A seedy motel in the Dominican Republic. Far from home, Sunday morning, church hours, hangover in place. Manuel Antonio found me first. Gratitude. I told him I knew his friends too. No ass whooping today. Quickest sale of my life. Lesson. Know the other guy. Where's your grandmother's refrigerator? The double wide. The Westinghouse. Sold it to a restaurant. 900. What did you do with the 900? Pound the marrow what? Where is it? Hardly got away has it. Where is he? Where is he? Where do you think? Gone. Let's go, you little. A quick control to the back of the head. We went. Right to the restaurant. Manuel Antonio helped me make it right. Kinda. He knew people. We get there. Owner's there. Sees me. Sees Manuel Antonio. Pretty big guy. Sees 3, 4 National Guards. Manuel's friends. Sees rifles. Sees Westinghouse leaving. Manuel, any questions? Restaurant guy, no questions. Banishment. Adios, Roberto. Dominican Republic, bye-bye. New York, I'm coming home. Age, 18 in 2 weeks. My aunt, Tia Flower. Tia Flower lives in Astoria, Queens, apartment C7. We used to live 2 doors down in C5. Grandpa and twin already live here too. 1-bedroom apartment, 6 people, 1 crowd. First day back, checked out the old neighborhood. Twin buys me a Big Mac. Cool. I didn't know what to do with the wrapper. I rarely got a napkin with food in the DR. The wrapper. Let it go. Scorn. Robert, that's littering. You don't do that here. Twin explains garbage cans. He pulls out a big, clear plastic bag out of his back pocket. He explains soda cans too. He collects them. You get a nickel for every one of these. A nickel? Littering, not acceptable. Sticking your hands in garbage, disgustingly so. Firm. I ain't sticking my hands in no garbage, man. Extra money or not. I'll go back to preaching. Oh, God, he did it again. Embarrassing. Twin works at McDonald's, where I'm supposed to work. He hooked me up. Twin, stop doing that. He pulled some strings. McDonald's, great place to work. Pool hall across the street. I started at McDonald's Monday morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. sharp. You've got to be kidding me. I went to McDonald's, all right, to eat. Enrolled in Long Island City High School. A week or so later, no longer allowed on premises. Memo. not for any reason. Long Island City High. 1 year, 7 months later, mommy tries to enroll Little. Keogh, as in Robert Keogh? Mommy gets memo. Her head bowed in shame. So I heard more than once. I gave it demerit indeed. Little allowed on premises with a warning and a threat. Took him a few years, but he got smart. The way of the world, Satan's path, my own. Example, a bad one. Steel steps, darkened basement, Ditmar's Billiards. Owner, upstate New York detective, first grade mustache. You are correct. This can't be good. Met wholesome people. Mittens, Big Guy, Little Guy, Joey G, and many others. Lemonhead. Lemon for short. He shot a mean game of 9-ball. I was better. He'll deny it. Lemon called me JoJo. So big and bad they had to name me twice. Well, that's how I told it. I liked JoJo. Lemon introduced me to Blast Man. Whew. Blast Man. He asked me something. Jump started my career. Do I want to hit? Sure, why not? Ah, paper planes, matches. Call me JoJo. Shooter. He called me Bobby. Taught me to, not how, to fight. A different man like I'd never met. He's a good man, older man, early 50s. Loves his family. Pool hall was a second job for him. He'd often doze off working his shift. He'd pay me to clean the pool tables. He'd buy me pizza if I went to Frankie's for him to get it. Not a streak of badass. He is badass. Shooter got me a job there. The pool hall closes at midnight. Nobody allowed inside after midnight. There I am, working my ass off. Detective first grade mustache walks in, gets memo. Pool hall used to close at midnight. And apparently everyone is allowed inside, usually till 9:30 in the morning. You look high, was the question. Please. When is the truth the wrong answer? When she looks fat in that dress. Ditmar's Billiard closes at midnight again. I was never allowed in that pool hall when Detective First Grade was around. Shooter plays pool, sometimes for money. So do I. Breaking news, congregation in Astoria, not working out at all. Smoking, frowned upon. Smoking dry leaves, trying to get stoned on the fire escape, beyond frowns. Grandpa, Twin, and I to the Bronx, 183rd Street. While they were at work, I brought a girl home. I was asleep when Grandpa got in. She laid naked next to me. Yo, get up, you gotta go. She did. Back to sleep. When Twin got home, it was an amazing emotional experience. A moment. Injury. Pain. Confusion. Police. Underwear. Restraining order. 200 yards. Now. Betrayal. Anger. Hatred. Homeless. Hurt. Tonight. Bronx. Afraid. Broke. Lucky. This time. Shooter, he knows a lady. Might be able to help. He introduces me. Gina, 38. She knew. She knew. Her first words were, everything will be okay. Bobby, don't be afraid. She took me in. She owned a joint, a topless joint. Ah, the penny whistle. 23rd and 31st. I lived in the room behind it. I worked there, manager. a sophisticated bouncer. I learned a lot. Employee of the Year. Played there a whole lot more. What a joint. Guys named after fruits, pastries, intersections, and cuts of meat. Oh man, there she was. Diamond Girl. That girl rocked my world. I heard it for the first time. Da-doom, 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 da-doom. Nothing more need be said about that. 1980s. Any stupid questions? Realization. Doozy number one. Grandma. Kinda messed up. Definitely so. I wrote her a letter. Said I was sorry. I sent it 2 days prior to delivery. Grandma gone. Death. Remorse. Drugs helped make me stupid. Made a mistake. Lots of them. However, this one, doozy number two. I was in trouble. At a bar, a different one, my night off. Cheesecake and tea. Found me. Faced the barrel of a gun. First time for everything. The man holding the gun just wanted to scare me. It worked. Who's the tough guy now? Same as always, T. The guy holding the pistol. Come outside. We just want to talk to you. We're not going to hurt you. We talked in the bar. Gina hurt. Never wants to see me again. Missing cash. Food pantry. Lots of it. What did you do with it? 80s, blast man, me. Any more stupid questions? They left, and a really long while later, so did I. Jukebox handover trust. Account closed. Food pantry almost closed permanently. I was ashamed. SOL. I got lost. Quick. Homeless again. Bowery Men's Shelter. Ward's Island. Streets of my city. Astoria Park benches. Subway trains. Subway tunnels. Interesting restroom facilities. Scared. Cold. Hungry. Real hungry. Months slowly passed by. No stealing, no begging. I was afraid that if I did either one of them, I would never be able to get out. I saw a lot of bad shit there. Feet and inches away from me, bad shit. Hot summer, scared, still hungry. Got lucky that afternoon. Street promotion. Tinker, tinker, I worked it. Free smokes. Satisfaction. Ward's Island Men's Shelter that evening. Met Big John. Gave him a couple of packs. My smokes stolen while I slept. In the morning, I found out who. Made deal with Big John. Got smokes and cash back too. I love to put things together. I just wanted to say I was sorry. Called someone to relay that message. Was asked, where the hell have you been? Gina's going nuts looking for you. Was told, call Gina. In fact, she's working tonight. Come to the bar. Went to the Salvation Army. Picked out a nice outfit. White pants, white summer jacket. Worked for Don Johnson. No socks. White shoes. Black thoughts. Goodbye, John. Don't you ever come back here again now. Don't you ever come back here. Thanks, man. Go on. Get out of here. I looked him in the eyes. I saw hope in them, not for himself. I was terrified. I had done something foolish. Knees trembling, heart racing. Gina taught me, whatever happens, on your feet. Courageous. I walked into the bar. I saw my blood, my brains splattered, dripping down the mirror. That didn't happen out here. Gina runs out from behind the bar. She hugs me, tells me to never leave like that again. My face in her hands, my eyes tearing, her face close to mine. I love you, no matter what. Nothing you ever do will change that. No matter what, you are my son. I was sorry and meant it. Gina knew. No more living behind the bar. I live upstairs, Gina's house, 5 corners. Work at the bar, close up, come home. Deal? Still the 80s. Doozies keep coming. This time, DEA undercover. Buddy, Colombian, Greek doozies. Terrified. Addiction to cocaine cured. I disappear quickly. Homeless again. Hot summer. Subways, shelters, parks, streets, boroughs, the New York Public Library. Formula du jour. I smell bad. About 2 months worth. Equals half a subway car packed, the other half empty. Hands over mouths and noses, sour faces, shame. Try to go back to sleep. Perhaps I'll wake up. SOL, Bobby boy. I'm already awake. Man, it's fucking cold. 2 lovers, his arm around her neck, her hand in his back pocket. His hair is longer than hers. Better curls, too. They kissed. They laughed. They moved over for me. Glittering sidewalks. Park Avenue. How is it possible in a city of 8 million people that I can be so alone? I know I am meant for more. I know it does not end here. Not like this. Wait, I had a talk with God. He thought he was funny. It did not end nicely. I'm alone now. Gotta do something. Call Gina. Gina, I'm in trouble. I know. I screwed up. Yes, you did. People are after me. What people? Buddy's cover blown. Don't have to worry about him. Colombians, thank God I was smart. Douchebag. Mr. Greek, scary. Scary, huh? Tell me everything. I did. I'll show him scary. She did. I became untouchable. Not a hair on my head out of place. Couldn't buy a dime bag with $1,000. Not allowed in the bar for any reason ever again. Go do whatever it is you're supposed to do somewhere else. Is there anything you really like to do? I love to tinker, take things apart, put things together. That's the problem with you, was the scent in the air. Gina has a friend in the elevator business. Noodles. Noodles. Elevator something incorporated. My first real job. Elevator technician, bee helper. On the job training. Job. Noodles was awesome. Gina found out. Noodles not gonna be a good influence. I am promptly let go. I saw Noodles the next day. He made things clear quickly. He drove away twice as fast. Gina. Gina evicts me. From my house 1 week, she'd have burned my shit on the street otherwise. From my job, evicts me. From my life, but never from hers. Go out and do good. Take some time, become a man, and come see me soon. I love you, booby. I got out of her caddy. She drove away. Jojo. Ciao, bambino. Hoyt and 31st. Got a job on my own. I learned the elevator business as much as possible. Repairs, grunt work. I loved it. Found 2 old friends, Benjamin and Franklin. It wasn't long. $17.50 an hour over 40 hours, time and a half, $26.25 an hour. I found 2 useful books: How to Disable Your Elevator with Just a Book of Matches and A Book of Matches. Result: 55, 60-hour work weeks. Mechanic taught me that one. Ah, Mechanic. Union man, Italian guy, Howard Stern fan. Introduced me to Howard, 92.3 K-Rock. Mechanic was, a good man. Kinda. By kinda, I mean, first day on the job, pep talk. I'm your boss. You listen and listen good, okay? Okay. I'm going to teach you to do this shit and do this shit right, all right? Right. You're my helper. What we do is our business. You understand? Understood. Keep your mouth shut and do what you're told. I'm going to say this once. If I tell you to go break the elevator, it stays broke. I don't want to have to come back 3 hours later and break it myself. If you can do that, I'll teach you how to fix them. Got it? Got it. Right now, go get me a cup of coffee. Then get lost. Be back by 6. 6? Mechanic? Still sipping coffee. Looks like he hasn't moved. He stands up, looks at his watch, and then at me. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Great first day. Mechanic. Man of honor, Kinda. He kept his word. He taught me a lot. It felt like he enjoyed doing so. I got a place under the N train. Far enough away, so I thought. Met a Jewish woman, Forest Hills. She's older than I am, about 50%. At work one afternoon, I am stuck in elevator. The same elevator stuck me under it for 5 hours. If I get out of this, I'm a changed man. I did, and I wasn't. Bedridden, possible lawsuit, settled out of court. Weed, rent, food, plus pay. 3 months go by. 60 pounds later, healed, sure. First day out, I run into Mr. Greek's girlfriend. My boyfriend is looking for you. You wait right here. I just want to be any fucking place but here. I never thought I'd be able to run that fast. Gina wasn't around, not anymore. He would have put one in my coconut out here. Forest Hills, pregnant. Me, 21, her, 30, 31. The right thing? Mazel tov! Oy vey. No honeymoon, but I learned lots of things I'd wish I'd known earlier. Due diligence. Nice place, our new apartment. Corona, Queens, 111th Street. Across from Terrace on the Park. Beautiful. Before the first month's rent is due, eviction notice on the door. Ugly. Forest Hills has family in Miami, Florida. So off we go to Dante's Inferno. Nice family. Sister-in-law, brother-in-law, 80s residue. They're a little like me, but not quite. Forest Hills wasn't like me at all. She wants a hamster. I don't think so. She wants a hamster. He is chunky. He's so strong. Look at him. We're going to call him Monster. Yeah, well, Monster, a half a credit card later, has a better crib than I do. Hi, Monster. It's so nice and cool this morning. You want to go outside? I come home after work, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Forest Hills, not home. Monster's condo, outside. Dante's Inferno, all day long. Bake, no shake, not anymore. Monster, rest in peace. Right there for at least 3 weeks. Original something house. Sister-in-law works there. I work there now. 4 500-degree ovens. 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. Hot. Like living on the sun. Hot. I learned every grill in that kitchen. I am ambidextrous. Magic on the omelets. Made no difference. I did get noticed. Eviction noticed. Big deal, I thought. In Miami, the city marshal in 48 hours is coming to throw us out. Gotta pack and move all this crap myself. Forest Hills ready to pop. Big deal indeed. Got it done though. New place. Apartment complex. Nice place. A beautiful white water fountain in the middle of the parking lot. I added to the decor. One morning, the Ford Maverick, $500 worth. In the beautiful white fountain in the middle of the parking lot. Brakes were an option at the time. Nobody hurt. Nobody saw it. I didn't do it. Never heard a word about it. Phew. Credit card people calling me every single day. Daughter, August, 6 months old. Things are not going well at home. After work, coworkers, 4, 5 of us, start hanging out. Potheads. Play cards, laughing, fun stuff. There's this girl. She's from Cheektowaga, Buffalo. Buffalo, New York. And the resemblance to Diamond Girl didn't help matters. Ta-toom, 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 ta-toom. Cheeks and I enjoyed talking at the time. That's it. Innocent. Accusations. Guilty till proven innocent. Might as well be guilty, so Cheeks and I agreed. Forest Hills and I split up that day. I believe I had valid reasons to leave before I met Cheektowaga. Off I go to Buffalo. Buffalo, New York. Nice place, truly. Short order cook, gas station attendant. Divorce number 1, check. July, my second daughter comes along. Marriage number 2, bills. Lots of them. Motivation. GED, $200 car, CDL Class A truck driver's license. $2,600 car, $120 weekly payments. Towing big rigs for $7.50 an hour on call. Lake effect snow. Yes, the stories are true. 3 a.m. snowstorm. New York State Thruway. Working under a truck. Cold. Redefined. Hello, New York City. We took a trip to visit family. More so for me to see if the coast was clear yet. It had only been 4 years. On 95 North, Fort Lee, New Jersey, just before the George Washington Bridge, a tear rapidly escaped my eye and descended my cheek. That tone. You're kidding me, right? There's something about coming home when home is New York City. Cheektowaga could never understand it. The visit was short. The coast looks clear. Maybe not. Too soon. Back to Buffalo. Damn. 2 years later, more bills, more credit cards, more bill collectors, more broke. Tinker. I know I could do better in New York City. I could move to New York, get a job, make 3, 4 times what I do here, pay off these bills, get an apartment, then July and Cheektowaga can move here. That was the agreed upon plan of action. I moved furniture, made almost 5 times more than I'd made in Buffalo. Lived with mommy and grandpa, 183rd Street, Bronx, New York. 9 months later, bills almost paid off. Broke. My back broken. Body-wide Bengay with mommy's help. Almost nightly. Read an advertisement Thursday after work. Make $1 million. No experience, no education needed. That is so me. Call the number. Interview next day. Friday, 10 a.m. Met Joe. Used to be a flatbed truck driver. Drives a white BMW now, a 740 IL. Nice. Showed me his last 3 pay stubs. About $60,000 worth. Yo, I'm a moron and I can do it. Let's see. 900 a week moving furniture, 200 a week as a stockbroker trainee. Call Cheeks. Robert, I am not waiting 2 years for a sixth grade dropout, barely GED'd, homeless truck driver from the Bronx to figure out that there's no way in hell he's going to become a stockbroker. So help me. If you quit your job to pursue this fantasy, I want a divorce. Monday morning, here goes nothing. Stockbroker trainee. The brokerage firm. Syosset, Long Island, New York. 35, 40 of us. White shirts, shitty ties, cold callers. Huddled up shoulder to shoulder. Phones, lead cards, and a script. My first call, he hung up on me faster than he picked up. My ears got red hot. I did it again. Good morning, Mr. Jones. My name, Robert. Reason for my call. I'll send you some information on my firm. Get back to you down the road. Is that fair enough? Successful telephone sellings of the 90s. Get it? Memorize it. I gotta make this work, man. That day, lunch break, the book, hands, mine. Cheeks and July. Like school, I am no longer allowed on those premises. I keep trying. You're a loser, a bum. Don't call here anymore. I used to be a bum. Beyond angry, beyond broke. Not for long, I said. 5 days a week at the firm, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. At work, a visit from the local marshal. Divorce papers. Sadness. Fear. Anger. Determination. I found the love of my life. The art of the sale. Well, almost. Self-improvement and relationship mastery took it by a nose. I cold called and studied my ass off. Got any script, book, tape, CD, seminar, or witch doctor I could find. Yes, a witch doctor. She saw 50-50 in my future. Yes, she was that good. $50 more for her, $50 less for me. Desperation. Mr. Jones, you're dealing with your local broker. Believe me, I'm not looking to interfere. However, Ogmandino, Dale Carnegie, showering, pitching, eating, pitching, whatever, pitching. Oh, Mr. Jones can be a mood killer for a girl. Weekends, 12-hour shifts at the delicatessen. I'm pitching, Mr. Jones, in my head, making an Italian hero. Slice. My finger goes flying. Blood all over this guy's sandwich. All right, that didn't happen. Pitching, writing, learning. Franklin, JFK, Lincoln. Mr. Jones, how much are you dealing with in the market these days? 1, 2, 5 million? Robert, I am not giving you that information. I met Hot Dogs at the brokerage firm. He would later save my life. We became buddies. 6 months, brokerage firm, gives me the Series 7 study books. 2 weeks to pass. Hot Dogs was a college guy. He knew how to cram. He also tutors kids on the side. Tinker, tinker. Hot Dogs, my best friend now. Made a pact to pass the test. Basement studio apartment, Astoria, Queens. We took breaks on the weekends, shorter ones. Saturday, test on Monday. Ass numb, scoring 90s on the practice exams. I threatened to kill Hot Dogs. I told him I was going to hit him over the head with an axe if he asked me one more question. Sunday, yes, church hours, Hot Dogs and I go to the beach. Monday morning, CW Post Northern Boulevard. 275 questions correct. 70%. I passed the test. That's all that mattered. SEC and NASD Series 7 licensed stockbroker. Hot Dogs passed. 77%. We went straight to the firm after the test. I ran inside. I picked up a phone, a DNB card, dialed a number, pitched Mr. Jones. Senior broker, here's your passed your test bonus. Take the day off. Good, I thought. New pitches to write, new rebuttals. I can sell stocks. 30 accounts for my broker, and I'm on my own. Divorcing. Focus. Fury. 800 phone calls in 18 hours. Miyamoto Musashi, Sun Tzu. 26 qualified leads one day. Lead base, 300. Got it. Cold call in the morning, send you some information, get back to you, pitch after lunch. I can send you any report you want on this company absolutely free. But honestly, Mr. Jones, if they were worth anything, the guys writing them wouldn't be making 33 grand a year. Mr. Jones, pay for what, receive you will. Give me the shot. I won't let you down. I open 3, sometimes 4, even 5, 6 accounts a day. Average broker, 1 to 3 accounts a week. How to Win Friends, Influence People, Carnegie, James Allen, As a Man Thinketh. Goal, at least 1 account every day before the 9 a.m. meeting starts. Most mornings, I'm crouched under my desk, pitching. Look at Keo. He's on the phone. Again. Patch him in. The office intercom system more than once. Some brokers didn't like me very much. I met a tatum. I blew it. She gave me a stop-loss order. It's an order to execute a sale at a specific price, Mr. Jones. Well, Jones picked up 8 p.m. Friday night. First words, Robert, there is nothing that you can tell me that's going to make me buy a single share of stock from you today. So make it quick. I did. 20 minutes flat, 2,000 share block, DIS on the NYSE, $48 a share, $96,000 first trade, $2,000 in gross commission. Thank you, Mr. Whale Jones. Largest junior broker first trade in the firm, largest junior broker first trade commission in the firm. Not there yet. Need to open 3 more accounts. Junior, gone from my title. Divorcing hell. Still no contact with July or August. Robbins, Glengarry, Gecko. Hot Dogs quits the brokerage firm. Tells me to be careful. He knows something. Doesn't want to dream stop me. Don't know why this feels familiar. Good morning, Mr. Grayland Jones. God damn it, Robert, you make my blood boil, son. What am I buying today? Call me back when it's in my portfolio. I'll send you a check. I called them back after consulting my money managers. Wrong move, I soon found out. They called it a boiler room. Couple of hard-working guys starting in the firm in a boiler room, in a basement, from the ground up. Nothing wrong with that. Why Hot Dogs called it a chop shop, lots wrong with that. Disillusioned, angry, scared, broke. Self-destruction imminent. August, July, better off without me. One day, they will see. My best. Keep going. Hopeful. Machiavelli, Gandhi, Buddha, Augmentino, Hill, Ford. Mr. Coulda had 'em. I pitched him to buy 250,000 shares of a stock at $3 a share. Are you out of your mind? I'm not sending you $750,000. I only know you a couple of weeks. I tried, but gave up on him. 2 days later, the stock was trading at $4.50. I called Coulda back. He fired me. It was your job to sell me the stock, not my job to buy it. You lost me over $250,000. You are fired. Lesson learned. From that point on, I am relentless. New firm. I like it here. Lots of buzz, energy, hunger. The fury reignites. Start tomorrow. I make a point. Day 1. 20-foot phone cord. Pitching and pacing, pacing and pitching. Partners, betting. Will I sit down before the bell or pass out? Winning partner hands me $20. Dinner on him. He made 200. Guy who lost was a junior partner, and he hired me on the spot. Day 2, I am in charge of training 13 others on his staff. After market meetings are mandatory on my team. 5 p.m. Other brokers send over their guys to listen in on my meetings. I am brutal. Practice, pitch, firm account opening contest, 4 days. Teams of 6 to 8 brokers each, 22 teams. Brokers on Keel's team, 1. I exclaimed that this is not fair. I was told, it won't be fair if you have help, Keel. Sit down. I led the contest anyway for 3 days. I opened up 17 accounts. Second place, $1,500, a limousine for the day. Speech, me on the mic. Standing ovation, a very good day. Abuelo. Masculine, hardworking, handy. Loved to tinker too. Hated to paint. The bigger the machine, the bigger the smile when it broke down. His work ethic, respected, self-sufficient, honorable. Uneducated man, some would say. He would contently agree with them. Smart. Born 1915 in the DR, 13th of 16 kids. Poor farm, rich in family values. Good man, strong man, ladies man, married man, father, refugee, job over in the USA, gladly accepted. Gets his citizenship straight up, would have it no other way. He worked for it. Supported his wife, raised 3 girls, one who died at 5, one who passed at 22, and mommy. Became a father once again, 3 boys. Never bitched about it. He didn't really talk much, except when he had something to say. A story, a lesson of some sort, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. This uneducated man, he'd share with me amazing bits of wisdom. Beautiful, eloquent quotations, exceptionally colorful descriptions when I'd fall asleep while he was telling them. I was his favorite. At least that's how he made me feel. Taught me how to work with tools. Worked in the same factory all his life. He knew how to operate and fix every machine there. Put out to pasture, age 72. Ending salary, $5.35 an hour. Ridiculous. He'd pester me. He made me go everywhere with him. On that goddamn train. On every train. 27 transfers to get to Chinatown. To save $3. Stairs, platforms, walking. You're killing me over here. Easy for him. So simple. Same equation. 5, 5, 10 times 42 equals 1. 5 miles to work, 5 miles to get home, 10 miles a day on foot. 42 years of doing it equals 1 fit old man. Hoodlums tried to mug him once. Tried. Once. He loved that little hammer. He used to carry this little hammer in his bag that he made. Montefiore Medical Center, Bronx, New York. Nice room. They take him in. They bring him back. We wait. He's 88 now. How good could it be? He's 88. He opens a magazine. He blows softly. Pages separate. Illiterate, not blind. Abuelo, please put down the magazine for a minute. He ignores me. Magazine goes flying. He picks up another one, opens it, blows softly. Not so much as a sound. Hard-headed. Stubborn. As if I ever stood a chance. Now, like then, moving on. I want you to know. I said to him, I said, Grandpa, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you've done for me. I know that his time is coming soon. I say to him, Grandpa, I love you. Thank you for everything you ever taught me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you. He asked me if I was going to start crying like a girl. I was probably, likely, I'll tell you, I was almost in tears. But I'm not going to give him the satisfaction now. In walks Doctor finally gets back. Medical terms I don't comprehend. Diagnosis ADD. Another dead Dominican. Options, odds, decisions to make. Not for him. He'd made his decision. You know, did not speak English, but he understood life. He got serious. He had something to say to me, too. A promise, an honor, a promise kept, as if I ever had the choice. Grandpa died at 88, at home, in bed, the way he called it. I proudly there, all of us there. 2 days prior to him dying, he weakly pointed out to his long-time watch, a Bulova, that he wore every day. It laid upon my wrist. I liked his watch, the Bulova. The Bulova never kept the right time. Grandpa made it keep the right time. I would not prove to be as disciplined. He was glad, I think. He smiled with his eyes. No more words now. He couldn't talk at the time. He was glad it was me who got it. So I thought. Nah, you got my Bulova, you little bastard. There you go. Honestly, I prefer the latter. Love messing with him. I shaved him that day. Baby smooth. He touched my arm. I was heaven. I looked at him. I know, I thought. I combed his hair, bathed him. That was fortune. That was wealth. I did not see him again. I was in the living room. Twin walked out of the bedroom. He's gone. Mommy let out a painful sound. No words, just a sound. I'm going home, Mommy says. Aren't you going to go in and see him before you go? Nothing to be afraid of. It's just a body now. I had already said goodbye. In my mind, many times more. You're right. It's just a body now. Grandpa's gone. Abuelo, Chalepo, grandfather, father. Rest in peace. Loss number 2. Hurt. No tears, though. No need for them. Peace. He died broke. Could not lend me $20 2 months before he died. He would only give me 5. I asked him to give me 5. I tried to get him down to 5. He only, gave me 3. He used to fold individual bills and put them in sequence in his pocket so he could pull out of his pocket 1 or 2 bills knowing what they were and tell anybody who was asking him for money that that's all he had, $3. He died debt free, though. Owed not a cent to anyone. His closet, under his toolboxes, $18,000. Not one bill unpaid. I should have known it. Deep down, I did. Cold, hard cash, baby. Neatly wrapped aluminum foil packages, 50s and 100s, stacks, 3 large, teaching me about money from beyond. Nice. Things I learned. What a great salesman he was, and why he never wanted me in his room alone. Good call, Grandpa. Give it a shot. Sure, why not? Phone in hand, number dialed. Daddy, what do you want from me? Well, Dad, I want to know. What do you want me to tell you? His wife takes the phone. Don't call here again. Click. I did all day. Next day as well. Phone number no longer in service. Wow. Ouch. Again. Damn you. July, legally adopted. Probably better off. August, so beautiful. Better off now, too. Too many tears for too many years. Unbearable pain. Today of all days, outside, fucking rain. I need rolling papers. Can't do this shit anymore. I need a higher place to hang this rope. A pool hall. A phone call. A sale. You asked me to trust you. I did, but did not. What can I lose? I'll give it a shot. I have no money, no job, and I'm fucked up on dope. Dogs, when you called, I was busy. I was giving up hope. In fact, noosing the rope for a final cope that will take away awakened nightmares that flash every night, every day. I can't do this anymore. I've chased these dreams for so long. This doesn't work. I'm done. Robert, walk must you have to before you can run. How can you walk on your hands and knees? I can barely get up, have no reason to breathe. Better off without me. Nope, they are not. A good person you are. Here is the question that I've asked you thus far. Do you trust me that I would not do you harm? If you do, then God damn it, I say this as your friend. If you don't trust me now, I might not ever see you again. Love, trust from a man. Newburgh, New York, August 2000. Legacy. E-I-E-I-O. Rocket Man. Hope. No more rope. November 9th, 2001. 4 p.m. ish. I miss her. I just want to hang out with her. Call her up. I'm coming over, Ma. You need anything? 2 liter Diet Pepsi. Her favorite. As I'm walking through the store, I see Grandpa's favorite cookies. Why not? Parked my rig on 21st. She waited for me to arrive downstairs, hugged me and kissed me hello. We went up to her new apartment. She loved that place. We drank Diet Pepsi. Those cookies. Horrible things, so we thought. I laughed. She cackled, choking down those dry ass cookies, so we thought. I could always make her laugh hard, wet herself hard. I like doing that as often as possible, sometimes at the old man's expense. Okay, oftentimes. I know, evil child. I asked her not to go to the DR. Ground Zero was still a mess. She told me this story. She said, you can't run from death. The point of her following old time ironic musing. Little story she told me about running from death. As a matter of fact, here's the story. There's a guy who hears that death is coming for him in California on Monday. Okay? So what he does is he changes his appearance and he disappears. He takes a plane and he's going to New York all the way across the country. When he gets to New York, as he's coming off the plane, he sees Death standing there. And he says, I heard you were coming to California next week. And Death says to him, well, yeah, I was. I'm actually here for that guy behind you. But since you're here, I'll take you too. You know, that's the story. Can't run from death. I said to my mother, forget the property. We don't need the money that badly. I'm gonna make it, Ma, soon. clueless, helpless. Don't go now, Ma. Go later. Let things calm down a bit. She said to me, I am so happy now. If I were to die tomorrow, I'd die a proud mother. You, especially you, my long lost child, thank you, God, my son has finally realized that money is not the most important thing in life. Her darkness, no more. Sweet. I have been God's faithful servant. I have nothing to worry about, and neither do you. Now, please, Robert, you know, in the book where it says, now, please, Robert, she wanted for me to give her my grandfather's ashes, which was the promise that I made Grandpa in the hospital. He said, Robert, you make sure that I'm laid to rest next to my wife and kids. And, I had already had him for about a year and a half, in my possession in a box. And my mother, she wanted me to give her the ashes and the death certificate because she wanted to go to Dominican Republic and transfer the property into her name. So for almost a year, my mother and my family, she said to me, honor thy mother. I said, nice try. No. Okay. She slid a $40 bill, into my jeans as I left. She always loved to do that. Throw me a couple of bucks. But don't tell anyone kind of thing, especially the old man. She came downstairs to see me off. She saw my 8-car hauler, loaded Durangos on. Spanish. God, please protect my son in that tremendously huge monster of a machine. I said, I love you, Ma. Kissed her. She kissed me. I hugged her. She hugged me. Tight. She hugged me. She let go. A mother's love. Again. I climbed into my truck. She waved goodbye. I tooted my big horn. I would never see her eyes again. 3 days later, Little calls. You need to pull over if you're driving. Oh no, no way. Jamaica Bay? Really bad day. Punxsutawney, PA. Products, many of them. A specific calculated combination containing components of the financial brokerage industry, components of the real estate industry, components of the multi level marketing industry, military strategies, political strategies, leadership and lifelong improvement training, the art of salesmanship, a plan to make it all work, start to finish, a work environment for maximum production, compensation for all involved that produces the same. Seminar style, daily motivation, daily education, fun, income, income, income. Men and women are waiting to fill these seats. Thousands ready now. You, me, this action today, many more like them, a collaboration ensues, or does not. I hear it all the time. It's all over the news. The gap between the rich and poor is widening. Now it's just the mega rich and the super poor. No more middle class. The little guy versus the man. The oppressed and the oppressor. Victim and villain. Us against them. Ridiculous. No such animal. We're all exactly the same in certain respects. Corporations helped build this marvelous, ever expanding paradise that you and I call home. Corporations employ people. Yes, they need us, and we need them. A lot of them. They give us the means by which to educate our children, feed and clothe ourselves, build our homes. I'm not saying they are all angels, but there are good companies out there. We need to create more of them as fast as possible. Corporations, politicians, the government, you, me, everyone. No matter who we are or how big or small the means we have, we are all doing the exact same thing, getting as far away from being broke as possible, because being broke, frankly, sucks. In this very moment, for the lucky, you and I included, we have the means to do just that. Enough means for anyone willing to make it work to get as far away from poor as fast as possible. How? Together. Not us versus them. Rather, us with them. Don't worry. There is enough. Equal investment, equal share. A win-win situation. No. If there is a winner, there must be a loser. The one who loses in this and any case, the one who isn't involved in it. The one who thinks that everything will magically appear. The person who does not go for it. Our country needs us. Our fellow man need us. Our children need us. Our planet needs us. A plan, a very limited amount of time, a lot on the line. Sound too good to be true? First time for everything. Impossible? Nothing is impossible. The "ta." That's where that of which life's essence is. The "ta." The meaning clear. In the silence it is heard. Distant fond melody. Ta-doom, 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 ta-doom. In the lesser of the two, you find you. In the middle. Black and white, a space and not. Lightness, darkness, meaningless paper and ink. Nothing. Everything. Yin, yang. At this very you, it is all around you. Life in the you. The space not a time clock keeps. When you live life in the you, that moment you are. The closest to a moment I have ever been. The closest to a moment I can ever be. The silence between the black and white. The dark, the light. The meaning of life? Perhaps not. Somewhere right in the middle. Perhaps. Between life and death, joy and sorrow, courages and cowardices, future, past, past, future, here, now. All alone? Not anymore. Hungry? Yes, just not for food. Afraid? Yes. Always been there. Will always be. Hasn't stopped me yet. Been right a few times. Been wrong many more. Daughters, friends, family. To accept these things, to be wrong more often than right, it's difficult. Incredibly so. Was it worth it? You are reading my answer, or rather, listening to it. We are designed to be great. It is our nature to be. Carnegie, Ford, Franklin, Hill, Edison, thousands before, thousands after. Why not you? Why not me? Why not us? Building the beautiful world we live in. Bigger, better, over and over, the story remains the same. Great. It's okay to be great. Imagine and create. Live and die. It is what we do. That is all we have ever done. Birds get up at the crack of dawn. They wake each other up. Celebration in full bloom of a brand new day. They fly off to work, prosper through their efforts. They go home. That is what they do. You cannot tell a bird he cannot be a bird. That is what he is. What are you? Mankind. Like a bird, you can't be told not to be who you are. Not even by you. Can we create something great, fun, and beautiful together? Of course we can. Look around you. We already have. Can we do it again? Only one way to find out. Is all this true? Life is like watching a movie in 3D. You are the producer and the audience. Ongoing, fast, slapstick, poetic, romantic, loving, beautiful, a sprinkling of valiance at times, a never ending cliffhanger, getting better and better every moment it is made, every moment it is worked on. It is amazing, truly so, the gift we all carry within us. The recordings are crystal clear when you have the right equipment to play them on. There is no need for embellishment. It is good as it is. How good? Only one way to find out. And should my checkout arrive before find out I do, loved one, know this: I've traveled my journey for you. My name, Robert Keogh. My regrets are none. In gratitude my body lay. I lived every moment a moment's way, every day. You that allowed me to live real, to live true, I wish this on the world, every single one of you. Now, what I'm about to read next is just one long paragraph, and maybe it'll make sense, maybe it won't, but here it goes. The bitter-sweet, obtrusive, sound-deafening screech, nostalgically filling the remembrance, born deep inside a beautifully pitiful, wretched soul. I am the wicked and willing, loyal servant of her majestic appeal and appalling, her cruel, her putrid, torturous ways, that of the love of one's life, of a broken man's soul lying in the nightmares of a kid, screaming ill content of his role, and role in which his destiny was signed, sealed, and delivered. And in that screech is found hope, a young, trampled heartbeat, a creation, and the never-ending joyous deja vu to all who but dare allow himself to be enamored and taken by it, and ever so gently raped into salvation for all to see. Glee. Next stop, 183rd Street, says the express train. Gotta go, Mr. Jones. Are these things right or wrong? The things I've said, the things I've done, revealed, how I revealed them? Well, all I did was tell the truth. Nowadays, shoes are better, comfortable, in proportion to the feet that fill them. I would not rather be any place but here. My life has taken on a new meaning, an entirely different flavor, when I am grateful every moment of my life for what I have in that very moment. I seem to have no time to dwell on past or hope for the future. It's liberating. I am living the life of my dreams. I am terrified. Since when have we not been part of life? What can I tell you? The end for now.